What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Lee Raymond and welcome to Rays Beardo. Today we're going to go over something a little bit simple, something a little bit different from what we're used to. Today we're going to be doing an introduction video. What is that, right? Today I am going to go ahead and introduce myself. Who am I? What am I here to do? And what are my goals with this channel? Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And before we go over today's video, like always, if you can like, share, and subscribe, that would be absolutely amazing. Again, it doesn't cost anything, but you do have a huge impact on this channel by doing so. So again, if you can like, share, subscribe, you'd be doing this channel a huge favor. So today, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we're going to do an introduction video. My name is Lee Raymond. This is my channel. This is the Rays Beardo channel. The reason why it's called Rays Beardo, from the beginning of my content creation journey, I was doing beard product reviews. So companies that would sell beard products, beard products, they would send me their products and I would review them. I would see what type of effects it would have on the beard, if it would leave it soft, shiny, stale, itchy, whatever the case may be, and I would share that information with everybody. I did stop for a while. I had started doing EDC content because there was a lot of people doing beard product reviews, so I went ahead and started doing EDC content, and it was going great. It was amazing, and I was getting a lot of interaction with you guys, but unfortunately I needed a full-time job, and when I got it, I didn't have much time to do content creation anymore. But now I still do have my full-time job, but I want this to be my full-time job. I can't say I love my job. I do like it. I like what I do, but it's not something I want to do forever. But this content creation, video editing, videography, photography, all that stuff is right up my alley, and I love it. I love doing it. I do hope that one day, if God permits, this might be an option, a full-time option. Now, what am I here to do? I'm here to be able to provide information to you guys. What type of information? Well, everyday carry information. What's out there? What's good to carry, what type of quality is there, and what brands offer this type of gear. Something that I do strive to do is to help others the way that I needed help. When I started my EDC journey, I wanted the best and the greatest. I wanted to buy Benchmade and Spyderco and all these big brands, but unfortunately didn't have the money, and I still don't. I still don't have the money to be able to, cough up $200-300 for a pocket knife. I want to be able to teach you guys that those companies aren't the only companies out there. There's other companies like Civivi, Kaiser, and others that provide affordable, good quality, and durable products. Not only that, but we're going to go ahead and explore where to get other products, if their local stores have them, or who has them, or where we can order them from. Of course, I am planning on doing giveaways. I do want to make small everyday carry packages for you guys. Not for everybody, of course. I wish I could do for everybody, but I do want to do like starter kits for those who don't have any. Be able to do giveaways like that, or even then, maybe possibly get a sponsorship, or have one of the companies send out their product and be able to give it away. One of my biggest goals is to be able to give out a Benchmade product or a Spyderco product, or who knows. The sky's the limit, right? So, and not only that, but again, be able to provide you guys the information. Nowadays, what I've experienced is that a lot of people are calling their bill companies, like their internet companies, their water companies, their light companies, cell phone companies, to see what other affordable options there is to be able to save a little bit more money. Unfortunately, the truth is we live in a rough economy and we need options. And luckily there is options. Just sometimes we don't know where to look or how to look for them. So that's something that I also want to provide for you guys. Now, my goals, right? What are my goals with this channel? Well, one, like I mentioned before, I do want this to be a full-time job. I love being able to provide information for you guys. I love interacting. I love talking to you guys. I love the community. That would be one. And then the other one, I'm a person that doesn't have many accomplishments, unfortunately. I feel like the only accomplishment that I have in this life is marrying my amazing wife. You know, she's my best friend. She's my everything. And also, another huge accomplishment is giving my life to Christ. You know, that's the biggest accomplishment in my life. But other than that, I don't have any degrees, any certificates, anything that I can hang up on my wall. So one huge thing, and ever since I've seen it, I've wanted it, is to be able to reach 100,000 subscribers, to be able to get the plaque and be able to put it on my wall, maybe next to my guitar or something, right? In my background. That way you guys can see that we made it. We did this. Again, the sky's the limit. Anything is possible. And I feel very, very encouraged, not only by my wife and my family and my friends, but by you guys who comment, you guys who interact with my videos, the people who like them, the people who view them. You know, it's a huge honor and a pleasure to be able to do that for you guys. So again, what are my goals? My goals are to be able to provide information for you guys, the best information, not only that, be able to reach 100,000 subscribers and be able to make this a full-time job. I know that anything is possible, especially through Christ, and I do hope that this may be it. And again, I just want to thank you guys for being there. Again, my name is Lee. Welcome to the Rays Beardo channel, and I do hope that you guys have yourselves a beautiful week. Until next time.